this week I'm talking about mental health fitness. So part of that is pushing yourself to go to the gym if that helps. So I've just got home from the psychiatrist. Part of my recovery or management is attending appointments. I'm now off to meetings at work at the Hepworth. But I've just stopped off at the pharmacy to get my new medication. I've just been to the doctor's. Apparently I'm slightly anemic, so that could explain my mood. I'm feeling good today because it's so lovely, the weather. And I've allowed myself to go to the Spring Coffee Shop, which is a charity shop and coffee shop, to meet friends from church. So it's Monday and normally I'd be talking about going to the gym, and I am at the gym and I have been, but this week I'm talking about mental health fitness. So part of that is pushing yourself to go to the gym if that helps, but with me it's also forcing myself not to overtrain and not listen to my eating disorder voice. So I know you can't necessarily recover fully from mental illnesses, but I do think that I can try and manage my mental health as best as possible. What are you doing today, Harry?
Gymnastics.
You got gymnastics, haven't you? You clever bear. What are you going to be doing at gymnastics?
I don't know tomorrow. I know.
Hi everyone. So I've just got home from the psychiatrist. I know I'm doing this week about mental health fitness, but part of my recovery or management is attending appointments. As often when I've been chaotic I haven't, or I've missed them. I was a little bit late today. I'm still not very good at time management and knowing what time is what and how long to take, and because I don't drive or have a car because of my mental health, I can drive. But I was really wanting to find out about getting a diagnosis, and it was a new psychiatrist, and because I was 4 minutes late I only had 25 minutes with him. So it is hard because it's like, how can you get into a conversation within like half an hour maximum time, because he literally had me at 1:30, another at 2, another at 2:30, and so on. So it was kind of quite pressured, but apparently my diagnosis is still acute polymorphic psychotic disorder, and yeah, so I need to Google it again because he was trying to explain, I still didn't understand what it was. He said basically that diagnoses don't always help. It's about managing the symptoms, not getting a diagnosis, which I get where he's coming from, but for me it is important to have a clear diagnosis and to understand, because it just helps me to have a name I can say to an employer or somebody I'm working with. I think because I work with a number of people being freelance and running businesses, it's not to have like an excuse, it's just to be able to say, look, I've got this, so I might not be able to do certain things, but yeah, so yeah, it's just trying to understand yourself so that you can explain to other people why you do certain things, or why you might have to attend appointments, or why you don't like phone calls. I absolutely hate phone calls. It's a difficult one. He did seem quite good. He's changed my medication again, but this time the quetiapine, which I take at night, which is the antipsychotic, but quetiapine apparently is more of a mood stabilizer, so you'll still hear voices, for example, if that's what you experience on quetiapine. So he's changing it to more of an antipsychotic, but yeah, it's a bit like, it was half good, half bad, because I still wasn't clear what acute polymorphic psychotic disorder is or was, or what happens, or whether I recover, or this is just what I'm living with. So yeah, I don't know. And then it makes me feel bad. It's like, should I be working full on? Saying that, I seem to be working all the time, just not getting paid all the time for it. But yeah, I'd love to know what you think about a diagnosis, or if you do know what that diagnosis is and if you've experienced it, I'd love for you to comment below. But yeah, anyhow, back to children and school run fun. I'm trying to sort out this family home. It's so messy. I can't keep up with it. But that's again trying to get out of bad habits, like leaving things until the deadline of somebody coming round. Okay, but whilst I am improving my mental fitness, trying to this week, you can only do so much at a time. So one goal a week. So I've just done the school run. I'm now off to meetings at work at the Hepworth. But I've just stopped off at the pharmacy to get my new medication. Although it's going to take them forever because it's really complicated. So I'm hoping I understand what antipsychotic I'm taking and when. But also it's really annoying having to pay for all of those. But never mind. Anyway, I've also booked an appointment because I got a blood test back and my results were low in certain like B12, D, vitamin D, iron and stuff. So hopefully that will correct something. Also, I've not been working loads since I've been poorly. I've been doing lots of work, just not paid. But I am starting to do more again. But then I've agreed to do some for a broadcaster, but it's stressing me out because they're going to call me, and it sounds so little, people calling you. But I hate phone calls, like really hate them, like almost to phobia level. So what I'll have to do is see how it goes today, if I'm able to pick up the phone and talk, or whether I might just have to say I can't work at the moment. I don't know whether I should challenge myself or not. Now, if you have the same issue with phone calls, or whether I should challenge myself. Some things are worth fighting and others not. Hi everyone, so I'm back home now. I did the phone call, I received the phone call, I chatted on the phone, so I'm quite proud of myself. I've had a long day of meetings and I've got so much to do, and so little time. But normally Tuesday is our date night, but it always ends up as working, as the kids are out, so I've got to get loads of menus written. Graphic design is not my forte, I cannot stand it, but I'm doing it for our cafe, so it's worth it. But yeah, so I did the phone call, and then I'm challenging myself tomorrow to get on a train to London for VlogCon, but I'm going to a mum. Oh no, not VlogCon, VidCon. Is it VidCon or VlogCon? I better check that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm getting on a train, but I've been super diva-ish, and I did book in advance and use my rail card, but I've gone first class. It's a bit more expensive, but it's worth it to lower my anxiety levels, so I survived the day. And I'm just going in off peak hours because one, it's cheaper, and B, it's normally quieter. So fingers crossed. Challenging myself lots, and I've got lots of work on at the moment, so my head's a bit so yeah, it's weird with these mental health things. You just have to kind of push yourself, but see how far you can, because then sometimes I push myself over the edge and get into a really bad dark spiral. So yeah, it's kind of like one step forward, 2 steps back, and then I go 10 steps forward and then about 100 steps back. So yeah, it's trial and error. So vlogging on the train, you can see the full video about my day. You'll see the short bits now, but you'll see the full video on the channel. So make sure you subscribe and put on that notification bell if you want more of me in the vlog. I've arrived and it's far too busy. So next huge challenge is the underground on my days. I normally walk in London, but I ain't got time. Emoji storytelling. Great idea. Good morning everyone. It's bright and sunny today. So, well, cold sun, which feels nice. I've just been to the doctor's. Apparently I'm slightly anemic, so that could explain my mood. But also now me and Ari are going to pose by a pot, as we've been asked to model at our local art gallery, aren't we? Before nursery, and Mama's co-active today, so I'm filmmaking. Yes. Right, have a good day. So yeah, talking about anemia quickly, it is worth checking and getting your bloods done, because they can negatively impact your mental health if you're low in certain iron. So I'm apparently low in iron but very low in vitamin D and borderline B12. So if you've also got any tips, do comment below. Right, let's go find this pot. Apparently it's a huge pot. I thought they meant we stand in it, but apparently we don't get in it. It's probably worth like hundreds of millions. Oh, it's locked. Let's go through the other way. Our secret way. So we're in the cafe. We'll go through the kitchen. So we go and see where this big pot is. So apparently you've got to look for a huge pot.
That's like that?
Yeah, that's a big one, isn't it? See if you can see a big pot.
What's your name?
What's your name, Harry?
Come down to your... What's your name?
So we're at the bus stop, a bit late for nursery now, as we posed in a pot, well, by the pot. We posed by the pot, didn't we, Harry? Harry wanted me to be in it too, so I ended up being in it. Right, off to nursery and Mama's off to work. I'm feeling good today because it's so lovely, the weather. So we just had a Valentine's tasting in the cafe. Well, it was a new menu tasting and we forgot it was Valentine's. Hashtag old married life. And I made this photo box, which was really hard because it was flat packed. It's humongous. It took me ages, but because it took me so long, I refused to take it down now. So I've got to lug this home. Happy Valentine's. Warm your knickers. Have a nice Valentine's with Popo making cake. See, I've got something for Dada and something for you. Make today awesome, awesome.
When can we have it?
Now, I'm coming up now.
Can we open it then?
Yeah, it's not exciting.
Why?
Happy Friday. So it feels springy and the blossoms are out and it's Friday, and I've allowed myself to go to the Spring coffee shop, which is a charity shop and coffee shop, to meet friends from church, because we have a women's group, and I've not been for absolutely ages because I've been bogged down with work, stress, psychosis, different things. But actually I've got plenty of time to work this half term, fingers crossed if the girls are good. So I thought it was worthwhile going this morning, and it is really nice that you can create a family, whatever group, whether it be a church, sports club, mosque, whatever, just to have a group, a family around you, be it friends or blood relatives, is just amazing, and they've really kept me going. So I'm really glad I made the effort this morning, because often I shut off from everything when I'm feeling poorly. So it was good to go, and actually it helps my work because it gives me a rest and it allows my brain to be creative again, and just to listen to others and be part of the community is so important. Well, now back to work. Good morning everyone. I've been feeding all night as Harry's got a raspy cough. Sleep definitely has an impact on your mental health and whether you can cope and train. So I've allowed myself to sleep in today. How's your cough? Although I feel guilty as I've got too much to do. Oh, hello, Bob. Has Mama Milk made your cough better? Oh dear. Oh, right on cue. Oh dear, Bambi.